I'm gonna spill tea while I brew tea today because I'm making Black Lotus tea from the official Cuisine of the Multiverse cookbook, inspired by the titular Black Lotus, the most expensive card ever printed in Magic the Gathering. And I'm gonna talk about some recent developments in Magic while I do it. To make our Black Lotus tea, we're gonna start with 2 dried blue lotus flowers, a tablespoon of Assam black tea, 2 teaspoons of chamomile tea, and 2 tablespoons of honey. Next, we're going to combine all our ingredients in a teapot with 2 cups of very hot water, y'all. And then we let that steep for 5 whole minutes. And while we do that, let's get into it. We're no longer getting pre-release promos and pre-release packs anymore. Gavin Verhey made a 12-minute video on Good Morning Magic about the reasoning and all the issues they've ever had with pre-release promos in the past. At the end of this video, he tells us that the reasons we're no longer getting the year stamp on any of the pre-release promos anymore is that people weren't hyped enough for them. It'll make it easier for retailers because then they won't be selling multiple versions of the same card that look very similar, and it's going to allow for a more flexible pre-release schedule. On top of all this, most of the rares and mythics from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been spoiled because people are opening them in their Lorwyn pre-release packs. People are speculating online that this occurred because Lorwyn was pushed back because of Spider-Man, and thus their promos were printed at the same time as TMNT's, leading to the mix-up. And at time of recording, I haven't seen anything from Wizards or Gavin stating otherwise. This cumulatively, to me, in my very unprofessional opinion, is dog shit, and I think you should start stamping the pre-release promos. They're a sentimental object that a lot of players, like myself, have attached a lot of, I don't know, emotion to. When I look at the pre-release cards that I opened, I think about the people that I was with at that time and who I was at that time, and it's very nostalgic, and I don't think you should take that away from the Magic community, in my personal unprofessional opinion. Let's pour our tea. Cheers! Bitter. I don't recommend you make this tea because the ingredients to make it were kind of expensive and I don't think it was worth it personally. Also, after speaking with some of my local LGS owners about the difficulties of sorting pre-release promo stamped cards, I also find the reasoning at the end of that Good Morning Magic video pretty ridiculous too. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you're all taking care of yourselves in 2026.
Like and follow for more bigger, gayer magic.
Thank you all so much for watching, but my big thank you is, of course, for my patrons, whose donations make all this possible. Thank you guys so much. And if you guys want to see me in even sexier costumes, you can watch my Patreon exclusives, where I talk about other topics I'm passionate about, like queer history and sexual health. Thank you guys all so much for watching.